What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 83, and we start today's episode off by seeing that Yashil is coming back from injury, which is fantastic, because obviously he's a really good backup striker, and you know, we haven't missed him, obviously, but still, it's good to have the option there. And we take on Anderlecht here in Belgium for the first game of today's episode, as we travel to Belgium to take him on in our second Champions League group stage game after winning the first one against Galatasaray by 4 goals to 1. So we got to a really good start in this group, and we'll be hoping to make it 2 wins out of 2 away in Belgium, and hopefully we'll be able to do so. No disrespect to Anderlecht, but I do think we should beat them home and away. They do have a couple of good players, such as Suarez. That's Matias Suarez, isn't it? Is it Matias Suarez? I think it is. But even so, that's not the Suarez you're thinking of, but still, they've got some good players. But anyway, the first chance the game would fall here in the 3rd minute as Eric Durm gets on the ball and turns around his man, gets past another defender and a 3rd defender as well before shooting, but unfortunately it goes wide the post and out for a goal kick. So a good run by our left back there, but unfortunately he couldn't finish the ball. And in the 10th minute here, you see Ter Stegen kick the ball out wide towards William Carvalho, and it falls to Eric Durm, and I pass it straight to Mitrovic. Terrible composure from me, and thankfully Ter Stegen makes a good save, and we managed to get the ball away eventually as this cross ends up coming to nothing. So still 0-0, as I almost gave away a really cheap goal there, but thankfully I didn't. Anderlecht did keep the pressure alive, but eventually, as you'll see Suarez get on the ball, his shot goes harmlessly wide and out for a goal kick. So still 0-0 as things stand, and you have to wait until the 36th minute for another chance here as Ter Stegen plays his goal kick short towards Eric Durm. Durm finds William Carvalho, and Carvalho gets past his man here and goes down left hand side before cutting back into the centre. He ends up offloading the ball eventually towards the run of Patrick Herman down the right hand side. It's a really good chance for the pace merchant. He offloads it to Young. Young crosses the ball in, and it's an absolutely fantastic overhead kick by Lasogga. What a finish that is. That's just brilliant. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, he's an 89 rated striker, so of course you got to expect those things. You know, I mean, he's not going to be just scoring basic goals every all the time. He's every now and then going to come up with a moment of genius, and that's just an absolutely wonderful goal. It really is a lovely overhead kick, and to be honest, you know, I don't mean to take it away from him, but the goalkeeper didn't really cover himself in much glory. It looks even worse in slow-mo. You know, he seems to sort of just collapse. The shot is fairly central, and it's just above his head, yet instead he seems to sort of collapse and let the ball go above him and go into the back of the net. But even so, you can't really take it away from Lasogga. It's a great finish regardless, and it is 1-0. And in the 43rd minute, you see Eric Durm, our left back, get on the ball here. Nice little couple of ball rolls and keeps hold of it. Runs through the centre and gives it towards Matthias Ginter, our captain, who offloads it to Herman. Herman collects the ball and offloads it towards Sebastian Young, who got the assist for the first goal. Could he get the assist for this one as well? Well, he picks out Lasogga, but unfortunately he hits the post and we can't turn the ball over the line. So unfortunately still 1-0 there. Would be a great goal by Lasogga to score again, but still 1-0. And in the 45th minute, this corner is crossed into the box. Kroos chests the ball here, as it was played outside the box actually. Kroos chests the ball and shoots, but unfortunately it goes just over the bar and out for a goal kick. And that's how the first half would end. And in the second half here, we have to wait until the 73rd minute for another chance, as Anderlecht come forward with a rare attack here. It's the number 11 who shoots, but thankfully puts it harmlessly wide and out for a goal kick. And that was basically their first chance of the game. And in the 75th minute, you see Reinhardt make a really good challenge here, but Syriac collects it again. It's a great challenge, this time by Omre Can. And we go on the break. Kevin Vollen collects the ball here and step overs around his man. He's got 2 bodies with him. He gets around a couple of other defenders, plays the ball forward towards Reinhardt, and Reinhardt scores to make it 2-0. So it was a good decision to bring Reinhardt off the bench. Clearly, as you can see in the top left, I brought him off the bench. I'll be honest, I didn't bring him off the bench to score a second goal, but more to stop us conceding the equaliser. Instead, he gets us the goal. So 2-0 to Hertha Berlin. The first goal scored by Lasogga, a great overhead kick, and the second scored by Reinhardt, who came off the bench. And yeah, it's not really why I brought him off the bench, if I'm being completely honest, but I guess I don't mind, because he did score us a second goal of the game, and we have now won our opening 2 Champions League group stage games. Royce got a training injury, which means he'll be out the next game against Stuttgart. And we can also take a look at the league table as well. 9 games in, 6 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses, and 21 points. So yeah, we got off to a much better start than I first thought we would, because we had what was it, 2 draws in 4 games. Actually, I think it was 3 draws in 5 games. Didn't really look great, but now we've had, I think it's 4 wins on a row. in the league, and we're looking very, very good now. So yeah, things getting a lot better. We do take on Stuttgart anyway for the second and final game of today's episode, and Stuttgart currently sitting in third place. They are the only other unbeaten side in the league with us, so they've had a really good start as well, and quite a few teams have had good starts during the season. And we take on Stuttgart. They got some good players. Obviously, Rudiger was a player I was interested in during the first season, and Maxime's a decent player, and Rani Khedira was in my FIFA 13 career mode. So they got some good players, and the first chance would fall to Stuttgart here in the 15th minute, but thankfully Ter Stegen made a good stop, and we managed to get the ball away. And in the 20th minute, another good chance here for Stuttgart as they play the ball over the top towards Maxime, and unfortunately they do end up winning a penalty off of Hummels as Maxime hits the deck. And I'll be honest, at first I didn't think there was any contact whatsoever, and on the replay it still didn't look like there was any contact, you know. It still didn't look like Hummels actually touched him, but I guess he did, and it's a penalty. So I'm not complaining, I'm just saying at times I thought that wasn't a penalty, but I didn't think there was any contact, but obviously there was, and that's why Maxime went down. So penalty to Stuttgart, and definitely so. And Maxime stands up to take it against Ter Stegen. Can our German goalkeeper pull off the save? Unfortunately not. Maxime puts it straight down the middle as I dive to Ter Stegen's right, and it's a simple finish. So Stuttgart in front here early on in the 21st minute. Not a good start for us here. And in the 38th minute you see William Carvalho find Lasogga. Lasogga fake shots around his man, rolls it through towards Schürrle, who rounds the goalkeeper, but I can't turn it in from the tight ankle. It rolls across the goal line and hits the far post, and it is still 1-0. So I almost got myself level, but directly from that Stuttgart went on the counter attack here, as they play the ball forward here. Badstuber gets taken out, and as they play the ball forward towards Maxime, it's a really good chance. He turns Sidney Sam and Hummels and squeezes it in to the far corner. So Stuttgart 2-0 up in the 40th minute, and things were not going very well for us at all. And the number 44 Maxime was causing us problems all game long, and they are now 2-0 up. However, a few minutes later, how about this? William Carvalho takes a tumble here, and the referee sends off this Stuttgart player for a second bookable offence. It's Burko who gets the red card for 2 yellows, and as you can see in the top right, this is what he originally got a yellow card for, and this is what he got a red card for, you see on the main screen there. You know, the first one was definitely a yellow card. It was a really late challenge, but the second one, as you'll see it in the main screen, I actually thought William Carvalho went to ground really softly. He's got like 90 for strength, and for him to sort of just, you know, basically just fall over there, I won't say it was a dive, but he definitely seemed to fall over really, really softly. And someone of William Carvalho's strength should not be falling down like that from just a simple collision. But still, he gets a red card, and that gives us a really good incentive, because Stuttgart will have to play the whole of the second half with 10 men, and clearly it was going to work for us in our favour, because in the 59th minute you see Kroos get a goal there and make it 2-1. And in the 66th minute, Kroos is on the ball again. He finds Sidney Sam down the right-hand side. A great chance here. Lovely little fake shot, but it's a good stop by the goalkeeper. And Stuttgart cleared the ball away. Still under pressure in the whole of the second half, as you'd expect, as we went in search of that second goal. And as Kroos plays a great through ball here, he picks out Sidney Sam, who Ronaldo chops around his man and finesses the ball into the far corner. So Kroos has a goal and an assist, and what a ball it was by Toni Kroos as well to pick out Sidney Sam. So it's Stuttgart 2, Hertha Berlin 2, and yeah, we are back on level terms here. So very pleased to come from 2-0 down to make it 2-2, even if Stuttgart did go down to 10 men. In the 78th minute though, Stuttgart come forward here with Stoger, and they pick out Raphael, and Raphael does make it 3-2 to Stuttgart. So despite having 10 men and despite being clawed back to 2-2, Raphael gives Stuttgart the lead here with 12 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. So Stuttgart back on level terms. In the 81st minute we had to score another equalising goal here, and as Schürrle collects the ball, he sprints through the middle, he offloads it towards Lasogga, who shoots, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and Stuttgart turned the ball behind for a corner. So still 3-2, and in the 84th minute it was still 3-2 to the home side. We couldn't seem to find that equaliser against the side with 10 men, but in the 84th minute Herman crosses the ball in here. Hummels goes for the header, but unfortunately it hits the bar, and it is still 3-2, and I just couldn't see us getting that all-important equalising goal to remain unbeaten so far in the season. But from the goal kick is played forward, Hummels can't win the header, but it falls to Matthias Ginter. Ginter finds Schürrle, who finds Kevin Volland. Volland offloads the ball towards Herman down the right hand side. He's got the pace to beat his man. Quick little double step over, keeps on going, lovely piece of skill, crosses the ball in, picks out Yashil, and Yashil heads it in to the bottom corner to make it 3-3. So Yashil, who came off the bench, scores the equalising goal, our second equaliser of the game, to make it 3-3 with a fantastic header there, after you can see him in the top right there coming off William Carvalho. So really good header by Yashil, and I'm very pleased to be back on level terms for the second time in the game. And directly from kickoff, Stuttgart would kick off, and as Rafael gives the ball backwards towards his man, Rani Khedira collects the ball, the brother of Sami Khedira, and as they play the ball down to the left hand side here, they end up giving the ball away with Khedira here, as Kevin Volland makes the challenge and he slides it through towards Yashil. It's a really good opportunity. Bodies come forward, Lasogga collects it, plays it forward towards Kevin Volland, but unfortunately the shot is brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper, and Stuttgart turn it behind for a corner. And from that corner, it's our last chance to get ourselves the winning goal. Volland crosses the ball in, but the header is well saved by the goalkeeper, and Stuttgart managed to clear the ball away. And the very last chance would fall again in stoppage time. Gnabry goes down left hand side, takes on Sakai, crosses the ball in after a quick double step over, picks out Lasogga, but his header goes straight into the goalkeeper's gloves, and that was how the game would finish. So a 3-3 draw. I was kind of frustrated seeing as they were down to 10 men for the whole of the second half and I had a lot of chances, but we came from behind twice to score 2 equalisers, and I'll have to take the draw and remain unbeaten. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.